Hey guys, today's video I will talk about Tropical Storm and Andres again. It's actually pronounced Andres, not Andres. So that was a mistake on my part. But yeah, in any case, I'm going to be talking about how Andres is doing currently. But first, before we get into all of that, I do want to say that I've just added earlier today a new banner for my YouTube channel. It's of Hurricane Ada, definitely the best looking tropical cyclone that I've ever tracked in the Atlantic, to be honest. And as well, I've also added a link to my Twitter account. If anyone, especially anyone new who has subscribed recently to my YouTube channel, please consider going to clicking on this link and follow me on Twitter, because I talk tons of weather stuff over there as well. If you are also interested in weather in any case and you still haven't followed me on Twitter, the link to my Twitter account is right there for you guys to follow. So again, consider following me on Twitter, not liking. That's not the right terminology. Please consider following me on Twitter at the link provided here and at the bottom right side of the banner on my main channel, my main page for my YouTube channel. Again, yeah, please consider following me there on Twitter. And now let's jump right into talking about how Andres is currently doing. Let's look at, we're on the National Hurricane Center's website, and we're looking at Andres in the Eastern Pacific. It has just now, the newest advisory came out, and it has downgraded Andres back down to a tropical depression, and Andres is currently on its way to dissipating and will become a post-tropical system, likely by pretty much by midday tomorrow. So between now and midday tomorrow is when it'll transition to a post-tropical cyclone and dissipate. It should be fully dissipated by Wednesday. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it fully dissipates beforehand, but yeah, it has until Wednesday, according to the National Hurricane Center, before it fully dissipates and is completely history. So yeah, again, it is currently a tropical. It's still a fully tropical system. It is though a tropical depression. It's been downgraded. Now has sustained winds of 35 miles per hour, and it's moving to the north northwest at 7 miles per hour, with a general movement that is generally pretty slow. Now let's look at the models and. Honestly, I don't need to show you guys what the models are looking like for Andres anymore, because we all know they're all showing it dissipating from this point onward and becoming fully history. Now, I do want to show you, though, potentially anything to potentially track in the Atlantic, see if any tropical systems potentially could be forming in the Atlantic anytime soon. So, of course, again, this upcoming Saturday, I believe, May 15th, the National Hurricane Center will start issuing their regular tropical weather outlooks for the Atlantic for this year's hurricane season, for the 2021 Atlantic hurricane season. So let's see if they may start monitoring any kinds of potential tropical systems upcoming over this next week. So let's see. It doesn't look like anything too significant could occur. But some areas I could potentially be looking at is maybe somewhere around here in the southern Gulf of Mexico and the Bay of Campeche, and as well maybe off the southeast coast here. Does look like maybe something could occur. Moving towards, again, actually towards the end of this upcoming weekend into this weekend, right around the time they start issuing their regular tropical weather outlooks for this season, starting with this season on May 15th. So that's very interesting. We'll have to continue to keep track of this, and of course, we'll see whether or not this year's Atlantic hurricane season will have any early named systems prior to June 1st. But if not, we'll just have to see when the first named system in the Atlantic occurs, and just see how this year's Atlantic hurricane season goes. It'll be very interesting. It'd be definitely very interesting to see if this year's Atlantic hurricane season breaks that, was this now a 6-year long consecutive streak of having early named systems forming prior to June 1st. So that'll be very, very interesting to see, and see if that will occur or not. So again, nothing. It doesn't look like anything significant the models are hinting at for now. This is just the GFS model. Let's just, let me just check the Canadian model and see what the Canadian model shows. Nothing. It doesn't look like much of anything really, according to the Canadian. Maybe this system, because the GFS and Canadian are kind of consistent with this system, but that looks pretty damn too weak to be any kind of tropical system. Maybe some kind of subtropical system when it's well out here in the open Atlantic, but Otherwise, really nothing too significant to point out. No really potential tropical system potentially forming according to the models that would impact land or anything. So yeah, it looks like the Atlantic will stay quiet still, and we'll have to just continue to monitor the Atlantic and see when that'll occur, when tropical cyclone activity will start occurring in the Atlantic this year. Yeah, who knows? We'll just have to continue monitoring. Who knows when the Atlantic will start producing tropical systems? So, again, I'll just continue to keep you guys posted on this tropical storm. We'll call them Andries now, just Andries, because now it's dissipating. It's now a tropical depression. It's on its way out. It's becoming history, starting to become history. It's dissipating, starting to weaken, and on its process of dissipating. But finally, again, I would like to point out that anyone who has subscribed to my YouTube channel recently, especially, please consider going, and if you have Twitter, especially if you do have Twitter. If you don't have Twitter, I guess it doesn't really apply to you, but in any case, if you have Twitter, though, please consider following me on Twitter by clicking this link here at the bottom right-hand corner of the new banner I added to my YouTube main page for my YouTube channel. So again, please consider following me over there on Twitter. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and again, please consider liking the video down below, subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, and commenting down below what you guys think about the Eastern Pacific already starting up, and when you guys think the Atlantic will potentially finally start producing tropical systems for this year's hurricane season. So again, let's have a nice lively discussion down there in the comments section about what you guys think when the Atlantic might start producing tropical systems. And again, please consider following me over there on Twitter. The link again is down here at the bottom right hand page of the new banner I posted for my main page for my YouTube channel. Hopefully you guys have Twitter, so hopefully you guys do consider going and following me on there. And please, seriously, please consider following me there on Twitter, because I talk about all kinds of weather on there as well, not just on my YouTube channel, but as well over on Twitter. I talk about tropics, I talk about severe weather, I talk about anything. It's truly, Twitter actually has a fantastic weather community over there. So again, please consider following me on Twitter over there. And again, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.